It's a fact. Everybody has a different personality. But you notice sometimes that you're bombarded with a continuous stream of thoughts. If that happens to you, that means you're overthinking. And when you try to fight your thoughts, you become more worried. You feel like nothing good will come to you. The whole world is against you and you can't do anything. You feel dull because overthinking created chaos in your mind. But the good thing is never too late and you can overcome the feeling of overthinking. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can stop overthinking. So let us begin. If you are a thinker, you would probably create bad visuals as well as words while thinking too much about something. Your imaginations play out like a movie, with many imagining that your car is skidding off the road or replaying traumatic experiences over and over. However, worrying and overthinking are natural parts of life, but they can have a negative impact on your health if left unchecked. Therefore, it's all too easy to get caught up in a negative thinking. So, before you conclude that calling in sick would get you fired or that missing one deadline will put you out of a job, recognize that your negative ideas may be overblown. Remember that your emotions will interfere with your ability to look at circumstances objectively. Take a step back and examine the facts. What proof do you have that your hypothesis is correct? What proof do you have that your hypothesis is incorrect? So, overthinking involves destructive thought patterns. I'm sure that you would have felt the negativity inside you while overthinking. So, it is to know that negative and destructive thought patterns exist in various shapes and sizes, with some being more harmful than others. These cognitive patterns emerge during times of stress and conflict, contributing to the harmful consequences of overthinking. Ruminating and constant worrying are two of the most typical tendencies. Ruminating is when you have a single or multiple connected sad or dismal ideas that run through your head repeatedly. This is typical in perfectionists and it can lead to alienation from others. Worrying constantly makes you anticipate and obsess about nearly anything going wrong in your life. Worrying too much may not appear to be linked to a single event in your life, yet it is intimately linked to your limiting beliefs. Has it ever happened that you constantly let your past occupy your mind? Do you cry every night over the bad things that have happened in your past? If yes, then you must let go of your past. Overthinkers are prone to dwelling on the past, ruminating on what ifs and should haves. Those who know how to not overthink things understand that the past is simply that. It is unchangeable. The only thing that can change about the past is how you interpret it. So, letting go of the past means not allowing your past mistakes to influence your future decisions, or allowing negative things that have happened to you to control your emotions. You let go of your wrath and forgive others. It's one of the most powerful methods to alter your narrative. Your spouse or friends might have told you that you have a habit of overthinking. Well, overthinking can become ingrained to the point that you don't even realize you're doing it. Begin to pay attention to how you think in order to become aware of the issue. Recognizing that fretting over things you can't control isn't beneficial. Only when one's thoughts lead to productive action is one's thinking useful. Therefore, instead of getting stuck in your head, focus more on how you can solve a particular problem. Know that it's not beneficial to dwell on your problems, but looking for solutions is. Consider how you can prevent the problem if it's something you have some control over, or set a challenge for yourself to come up with 5 alternative solutions if it's something that you have control over. Consider the tactics you can use to cope with something you have no control over, such as a natural disaster. Concentrate on the aspects of your life that you have control over, such as your attitude and effort. If you happen to take a therapy session with your doctor to discuss such a problem with him or her, they would probably advise you to meditate and consider taking yoga classes. Even 10 minutes of meditation will stop overthinking in its tracks. Meditation is similar to a mirror in that it allows you to look deeply into how you are and how things are going in your life. Even a brief meditation session might reveal the mind's overthinking. Any negativity associated with it will fade away as a result of this understanding. However, keep in mind that the best exercise is to have enough sleep. Exercise, like sleep, acts as a reset button for your mind. You can go for a run and not return to work in a different mindset. When I have a lot of energy that I haven't burned off, I find that my overthinking tendency is at its worst. Additionally, attempting to lighten someone else's load can help you put things into perspective. Consider how you may help someone who is going through a difficult moment. Do you have a friend who is going through a divorce and needs a daycare for a few hours? Is it possible for you to pick up groceries for your unwell neighbor? Negative thoughts can be kept at bay by remembering that you had the capacity to make someone's day better. It also provides you with something to concentrate on other than your endless stream of ideas. Also, asking yourself wrong questions over and over again, such as, why do I overthink everything? It won't help you figure out what's truly going on in your mind or your life. They will just encourage people to overthink things. Focus on proactive, solution-oriented inquiries rather than rumination-induced ones. Ask yourself, what energy am I projecting that attracts unpleasant partners? Rather than, why do all my relationships turn sour? You can reduce overthinking and improve your life by asking questions that allow you to make changes to your own behavior and move forward in a healthier manner. A major issue of overthinking is a lack of productivity. Long periods of reflection on your problems are ineffective, but brief reflection can be beneficial. Consider how you could improve your performance in the future by considering how you could do things differently or detecting potential problems in your approach. Make 20 minutes of thinking time a part of your everyday routine. Allow yourself to worry, ruminate, or linger about whatever you like during that time. Move on to something else when your time is over. And if you find yourself overthinking things outside of your set time, simply tell yourself that you will have to wait until your thinking time to deal with those mental concerns. Of all, there is nothing wrong with planning at a moderate level. Keeping a calendar or making notes for yourself is absolutely beneficial. Some people, on the other hand, plan their life down to the smallest detail, which can be problematic. Excessive preparation, in addition to being time-consuming, can have other negative consequences. When carefully preparing, for example, it's natural to try to anticipate all the things that can go wrong and how to deal with them if they do, which can lead to stress. Others diligently plan because they fear they won't be able to cope if they don't, which can lead to excessive worry when preparing isn't possible, or unexpected things happen. It is often said that planning makes perfect. Lastly, there are some things that you will never be able to control. Overthinking can be reduced significantly by learning to accept this. Of course, saying is simpler than doing, and it will not happen overnight. However, look for tiny opportunities to tackle the problems that you're concerned about. Perhaps it's defying bad coworker or taking that solitary day trip that you've always wanted to go.